today we've got the goods, more goods from Nils. The Honda team, we've got some triple clamps, X-Trig, and the handlebar mounts as well. So we're gonna be testing these out compared to stock, which is what is on the bike. I got a feeling we're gonna be testing some more stuff too because we've got more boxes that have shown up. So stand by. Yes, sir. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say this is probably an exhaust system. Ooh-wee. Okay, we'll get the header. Good. Got an exhaust. Got the muffler. What else we got in here? We got, ooh, okay, pipe springs, handy dandy. I think that's it on that. Next, I don't know, long story short, this one's from Renthal, because that's what the team runs. So this is because we need to test some different handlebar bends to obviously go with. We just have nothing but the stock, what came on stock Honda so far. Honestly, I kind of like it. And then obviously grips as well. I'm used to running the ODI lock-on grips. Renthal does not make an does not make a lock-on grip, so we've got some different grips. With us here, we've got the Villapoto / Stewart bend, and then we've got the McGrath / KTM SX SXF. I've gotten me a good feeling the KTM one is probably gonna be my favorite. It's time to keep testing. Going on with the X-Trig triple clamps. Paul in the case. Just finished our first little moto with it normal, and then now we're getting ready to go out and try it. That way we can ride it back to back. Alrighty, so X-Trig triple clamps are on. The only thing we changed, we literally left the bars the exact same, all the levers, everything like that. So let's go give it a shot. Yeah, felt good. I mean, not a crazy difference. Don't think it went backwards, don't think it went forwards, nothing super crazy like that. Felt a little bit, just a touch more rigidity in the front, like I could feel the little bumps more, but it wasn't really bad. I kind of did like, I don't know if that changed. Putting those little risers on, you think it came to about what the stock clamps had?
That's what I thought.
Felt like they raised a little bit, which I kind of liked. Like it gave me a little bit more room to move around. I wasn't so down here, which is kind of nice. So I like that to an extent. Now do we try to go to the next hole to see what that does?
Can.
I think that's probably what we do, but other than that, it feels pretty good. That line's just getting tricky. I need to kind of rebuild the track tonight probably, because it's getting really dry and choppy, and it's not nearly as easy to stay and track all the way through it. But overall, from stock clamps to these clamps, not a massive difference, but it felt good with those. So if they have these on the bike, I'm not stressing it. Alrighty, so we went ahead and moved the X-Trig clamps forward one hole, so it's now in the middle hole instead of the back. Let's go give it a shot. Man, felt goofy at first, but I'm this close to liking it more. I feel like it dives into the corners just a touch better. Obviously a little bit farther forward, maybe have a little bit more weight on the front end, so it grabs, which is nice. But at the same time, man, I just don't really like the rigidity compared to the other one. I can be more consistent and not feel the bumps when it comes to the other triple clamps. So maybe, I know they have the padded one that we used for the KTM that we tested last year or 2 years ago. That, or maybe I just need to get, like KTM has those like shock absorber mounts. So I gotta figure something out. Because it feels good. I think I do like going forward a little bit. I think we're just gonna leave it there. I don't wanna keep going forward, but what do you see?
I think by moving those handlebars forward, it helps you in the corners.
Yeah.
I feel your front tire is definitely hitting every front of the whoops. Your front tire's
I can
tapping.
see that, because like when it was farther back, I mean, it's barely, but just that much, I do stay a little farther back. I was able to stay a little bit up more on top of them.
Because the old way they were set with the other triple clamps,
yeah,
you had a few times where the front wheel would skip a whoop.
Yeah.
I'm noticing here your front tires hitting the whoops a lot more. So
I like this. Maybe we could try, well, let's go try different bar bends and then probably call it a day. You know, we gotta put the Yoshi on and then keep testing other stuff. So all right, so we've got the Villapoto bend here, yes, and then the KTM bend here. So you can kind of see, if you get right over top of them, this is probably the flattest one, second flattest, and then this is the stock Honda bar, which has a little bit more lift, which is kind of interesting because I like that bend so far. So we're gonna put the one that's closest to the KTM and check that one out. Alrighty, so we've got the KTM bend bars on first, and we're gonna give those a shot. We've got 3 bar bends. The stock Honda we just ran. We're going to KTM, then we'll go to Villapoto next. Man, I don't know. Starting to get lost in the sauce. I feel like I kind of like the, this one's a little wider, obviously, because the other one bends up a little bit more. It's maybe a touch skinnier. Kind of liked how I had a little bit more width to play with. But man, I feel it in my hands so bad compared to the stock clamps, that these ones are just more rigid. And I don't know if I like that, so. I don't know, let's try maybe go a little softer on the forks, see if that helps at all or what the situation is. Track's also kind of starting to fall apart too, so it's just is what it is. All right, it just came off, went 4 clicks softer on forks. And man, that kind of took it right back to home for me, so I kind of like that. So it's a lot of playing, a lot of just guessing and playing, so we'll keep at it. Alrighty, and here we are with the final set of bars. Went through the stock ones, the KTM ones, now we're on to the Villapoto bend, so let's go give it a shot. Alrighty, well, I'm not gonna make you super happy, but I think I want to go back to the original bars. So, I mean, track is shot at this point, sun is in my eyes, so it's tough. But I feel like I'm standing up more on this, more than having a tighter set of bars. A little bit skinnier, maybe a little bit taller. I don't know if it's skinnier or what. And I'm getting the same vibes that I had on the KTM when it's getting tough to turn. So let's go back to the other set of bars for the final time, see what happens. Alrighty, we've been going since 4 o'clock. It is going on 7:30. Sun's going down, it's gonna be right in my eyes, but it's what it takes. That's not good. Well, I took my first tumble. Stalled it in a corner, laid her down. I don't know how she's doing. You want to give her a 1-2 for me? Look right here. That's the ticket, baby. Sorry to make y'all, do all of that just to run the original, but yeah, that was better. I can be, which is odd. I kind of almost wish I would have tried this on the KTM a long time ago, because that makes it a little bit of a difference. Like, the longer, flatter bar, it made me feel like I just kept wanting to stand up. This one's a little bit higher pitch. I don't know if it's skinnier, but it feels skinnier. Maybe because of the bend, maybe it's skinnier. But have something a little bit taller, dude, you can move with it a little bit more. You can finesse it in the corners instead of having to be perfect. So yeah, stock Honda bend for sure. Finally, we're gonna call that a day. I can't see the whoops, I'm just sending it. And I'm actually like not scared of them, so pretty good.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Got more coming at you. So today is Sunday. We leave for World Supercross Round 1, and Tuesday we just put some new TM design chain guides, changed the sprockets from Eka Metals. We've obviously got the fresh suspension from Decker Performance. We're leaving the stickers off of this until after we go in and doing some testing, because we're going to have a little photo shoot tonight. So appreciate all the sponsors that I have here in the States that just jump on board and send me stuff for a different bike. Obviously, we are not have everything that the Nils team is supported by here. We don't have access to some of the sponsors that they have. So greatly appreciate the sponsors that we have here in the States. Other than that, we're gonna go break the suspension in because he just fully rebuilt it, because it's obviously getting ready to go race World Supercross. We want it to be as fresh as possible before we head over there. Get this broken in, and yeah, do our final little testing, gear testing. We've got a 1451 on this right now, so we're gonna go try that. We haven't even tried to start yet, so we put a whole shot device on it, and as you see, come up here, it's not the same as KTM. We goofed this one up pretty good. I mashed it to my KTM fork guard. However, this is up higher on the fork. Now, that is quite a ways down, so we might end up having to redo that. Test a little bit of starts, and then get ready to go. World Supercross Round 1. Alrighty. So what we got going on here, obviously, like I said, final day of testing. We just went out with brand new chain sprockets. We had the stock gearing, which was 1349 on it. I thought it was 1449 the whole time I was riding. So when we changed the sprockets, I figured out I was wrong. So we started with 1451 and literally just went out to break in the suspension, but I immediately know that that's not the move. So we're going to 1452. We're gonna try that just because I need a little bit more oomph out of the corners to get that 3 in that's on our track. So we're gonna go 52, potentially 53, but we're gonna give 52 a shot. Alrighty, so we've got the 52 rear sprocket on. Quick shout out to Alpine Stars for hooking us up with the freshies. We're getting these broken in as well. Go try the 52. On 3. 1, 2.
Yep.
There it is. Woo! Okay. Let's go try our first start with this bad boy.
Let's do it.
Fucking look good.
Fun fact, before Supercross this year, I only practiced 2 starts and then went racing. I think I'm good right there. 1 start on the Honda. Let's go rip some hole shots.
All right, I'll break. 1, 2.
Alright, so we got the 53 on now. I just didn't quite think it was enough out of the corners. This is what I run in Supercross 1453 as well on the KTM, so let's go give this a shot. I think that's the move. I want to try to start with it. I have a little bit more pep out of that. That was way easier, to be honest. But this allows me to grab 4th in the whoops, which I think is going to be key. I couldn't grab 4th for sure with the stock gearing, not with 51. 52 is This one bogs coming in, obviously, if you're in 4th, but it has enough balls to get you going. 52, you're lugging too much, or you're going to be destroying clutches, kind of deal. And I'm not really used to that, so I think this is the ticket. So we are getting ready to do a little photo shoot a couple days before we leave. We've got our first helmet wrap, World Supercross 1, all chromed out, barrier material handling. So major shout out to them. They were on board through Supercross as well. It's where my father works, which is awesome. They're jumping on the program, so we're gonna get this helmet all done up in our epic canvas gear. Thanks to them for allowing the name on the jerseys, by the way. Super huge. Like I said, can't beat the creativity with canvas. Put this on, take some photos. Be looking fly. Anyway, we are getting ready to head to the airport. Photo shoot went well. We are all packed up. Suspension is off the Honda. This is everything that we had to get done. So obviously the race bike for outdoors is ready to go. So that's good. We've got all of our stuff over here that we have all packed up. That is gonna go on the rig. That's gonna be transported. Again, we have our own program, so we're pretty much getting that stuff transported to the races. Boom, we'll go over to the privateer area or whatever, set up our own pit, have our own branding and everything like that. So we do have a full backdrop that's 10 by 20 that we're in the works of designing. So if you're interested in getting a logo on the bike or on the backdrop, helping out the program, definitely shoot us a message, comment below, or send us an email. However, obviously World Supercross, right? So we've got a lot of bags. We've got our Honda suspension. So this is what we've been testing with. We got extra Decker show us stickers. I've got the suspension off of the new practice bike. So we're on the 24s now. So that's gonna be getting done while we're overseas. We've got gear here. So we've got chest protectors, brand new set of Alpine Star boots, knee braces. Also, we're doing helmet wraps at the rest of the World Supercross rounds as well. So if you're interested in getting a helmet wrap anywhere, if you're an international company, that'd actually be cool as well. So we have full freedom on that. Goggles, socks, gloves, all the good jazz. And then this is my travel bag. So this is gonna be, this is all my clothes. This is all that I have to take for clothes. All the rest of this is just BS stuff. So we've got the nils stuff, this, I've got my drone, we've got extra pair of shoes, hat, sound machine for sleeping. So this is mainly what I wanted to show you guys, is this right here. So this is gonna be pretty much like a supplement recovery bag. So I've got, supplements, stuff like that for sleeping, just magnesium and all that good jazz. We've got monobars, so Rhino Power's on board. We have their hydration fuel right here as well. Got some other stuff. We've got salt, greens, chocolate protein. We got beetroot powder. All sorts of stuff just for recovery and in between racing and whatnot. We've got some vitamin C stuff in here. We've got some other little drink mixes and whatnot. So this is kind of just everything in one, ibuprofen, etc. Hopefully we're not hitting the ground or anything like that. So that's all set up. Finally, we've got our little carry-on bag. So this is gonna be our carry-on bag. And we've got all of our camera equipment up in here. So that's what's gonna continue the vlog. We've got this nifty little thing I got off Amazon. So I'm gonna take this on the plane, because obviously it's long travel. Put that up and then roll out a little bit. That way you're not so stiff when we get there. And then book bag for more snacks and all the electronics. So let's load up and head to the airport. That being said, this is the conclusion of this vlog. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, if you're interested in supporting in any way, join the MORANZ'S Mafia.
Join the MORANZ'S Mafia.
There's gonna be links in the description. Shoot a comment down below what you guys want us to talk about or see in future vlogs. Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next vlog, which will hopefully be the race vlog. So that being said, this is gonna be the conclusion of this vlog. Dang it.
And that's been another Kevin Moranz vlog. Be sure to subscribe for more and stay tuned for the next video.